Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. This is Martin, I'm Lukas, and today we want to talk about the Thomann Plek service. So Martin, you had this guitar plecked and you used the Thomann placking service. Could you describe what placking means, what the service includes?
Placking is a process where your guitar neck and your frets, your fretboard are being adjusted by a machine.
Mm-hmm.
This machine does pretty much a 3D scan first of your guitar, sees how the neck is shaped, how the fretboard is shaped, how the frets are shaped, and according to this you can then do a setup, and this machine levels the frets, and also if you don't have the frets on it, it can also radius your fretboard and shape your fretboard and your frets, and that's pretty much what placking is.
Could you tell the viewers why you chose to do to use the placking service with this guitar?
For the new viewers, this is a special guitar for me. It's the guitar kit I've built myself. I've built it for my son, and I've wanted it to have stainless steel frets. And I've wanted to do the setup myself, and I started with all this. And the problem was that my tools that I had were not sufficient for this job, especially getting the edge here on the stainless steel frets. I did barely take anything from the frets with a half hour filing like an idiot. So I decided F it, and let's do it in another way, and I've decided to go with Thomann's deluxe service, where you have also a refret and can choose the fret material and everything, where everything is done.
That sounds great.
That's what I've went with.
And how was the process? How did you order the service, and what were the steps?
The process was this, that I had to contact Thomann directly, so I did not just order it through the shop. There's on the shop was written that you should contact the guitar service center.
You called them?
The whole contact process was by mail.
I've
asked them how this process everything goes, and they said, well, I have to send them the guitar, they look at it, and they give you a cost estimate, which is not that the price on the homepage changes, it's just that there they write down what specs you want to have, so it's everything is written down, and what gauge of strings you want to have, what nut you want to have. With this service you also get the new nut that's also cut with the Plek machine.
Nice.
So everything is really set up with this. And after that you have to pay this, and they do the service on your guitar. You have to accept this, or
so you said
they can also send it back. You can also choose to not do it, which I don't think anyone wants to do in this case. And
but you had to pay the price in advance.
I'm not quite sure if I had to pay in advance, but as soon as I got the cost estimate, I paid it. So everything goes faster. I have to say, I've sent it in. It cost me about 50 euros to send this guitar from here in Austria to Germany. I've sent it insured. That was,
makes sense.
That was because even though it's a cheaper kit, all the stuff that's inside here made this guitar cost me about 1,000 euros already. So it's not a cheap guitar at all, and so I had that insured. This was already about 50 euros to send it to Thomann, and then it was the 415 euros that this deluxe service of theirs cost.
Is there, if you said it's the deluxe service, how much is the standard Plek service? A lot less?
Yeah, I think there are a few separations where you can only let it get scanned, then
just the fret ends.
Just to see what's your action on the guitar, and so you know where you might have a problem, so you can adjust it yourself.
So it's just an analysis made by a machine.
That's the cheapest as far as I know.
Okay.
And the most affordable one.
Yeah.
And then there are several steps to it. I think the normal one where just the frets are adjusted is about 200 euros, I might lie.
Okay. So stainless steel is the most expensive one.
Well, the deluxe one has the refret. I'm not sure. I would have to look it up what it exactly costs.
Yeah, that's no problem. We can put a link in the description so people can check it out.
I just know the one that I've chosen because with all refret, with the fretboard radius adjustment, with the new nut, with everything done, because I had the frets already removed. So
yeah, sure.
Well, I had the frets new in there, but it was no problem to remove them again. So I had pretty much all the tools there and stripped the frets out again, and like this I wanted to refret with stainless steel frets.
How long was the guitar gone?
I've sent it, and then it took 2 weeks until they had time to look at it. They've told me that they had problems with people being sick and had a shortage on staff, so it took 2 weeks until they did take a look at it. Then I've got into contact with the service guy directly there again, and he told me he needs the specs again. I had to put the sheet with the specs with the guitar, but that somehow got lost, so I had to send it again.
Okay.
And then I got the cost estimate. This was all done within a day. The next day he said he would start with the guitar. Then he glued in and prepared the frets. Okay.
So they were communicating with you all the time?
No, I just got the information that they would start with it. Okay. Afterwards, there was not really a communication anymore until it was pretty much finished, because after 1 week again I've asked, what's the status of it? I haven't heard anything. And then they said, it's already gone towards the output, to the delivery.
Oh, okay. Shipping back.
Cool. And I wasn't informed of that it was already on the way back home.
But you got the shipping number?
I didn't get it from them either. So I got it from the local post service, and
they set up package was coming.
Package is coming the next day, and it was the same day where he said he sent it to the delivery department of Thomann. So it was here the next day. I don't know if they had felt some guilt for having it 3 weeks.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and sent it express. So that was extremely fast then.
I don't think that 3 weeks is too bad. It's not exactly fast, but I think it's okay if they have a shortage of staff.
And whenever I've messaged them, I've got the response rather quickly, and I knew what was going on then. So if you ask them, they're there to answer, and they're communicating openly. So they're saying, we didn't have time to look at it yet. We have a staff shortage.
Yeah, they're transparent.
They're transparent in this regards, and I think that's fine.
Overall, was it worth it to pay around 450 euros to get it plecked?
I mean, probably a good luthier can also do this job without placking, but I'm not sure if it gets you really cheaper around here than this. I think you spend about the same money, and I think it plays fantastic.
I can confirm. I tried it a couple of minutes, and it plays like butter. So it's really it's the stainless steel frets feel great, and everything. The action is great, and according to your specs, they set it up perfectly. Everything
really according to my specs that I've sent. and that's what matters. What I would like to add is the steel threads had to be glued in and had to cure for 3 days, so they're secured enough for the Plek machine.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why it took. After they told me it's in process, it took another week.
Yeah. Okay.
Until it could be worked on again. So that's why this took this additional time. Other than that, I think not much to say about it.
It was worth it.
To me, it was worth it. It's a lot of money, but it's a special guitar for me. As I mentioned, it's for my son. It should be a guitar that I don't want to do any fretwork at all, if possible, in my lifetime. That should, if he decides to start playing, should be a nearly almost perfect playing guitar that I've poured some heart and soul into it. And I think that's achieved with this.
Great. And the service overall is recommended.
I can only say good things about it. The reviews on Thomann are mixed.
Okay.
I have also read that it depends on who is working on the Plek machine, that this makes also a difference. That in the end it's still a setup that you get. And at least for me, they did not know we're having a YouTube channel. At least I don't know if they knew we're too small for this. So this was my experience with it. So far, my review. I hope this was informative for you. And I hope it for those who choose to do it as well, that it works out as good as it did for me. And we hope to see you in another video. Bye.
Bye guys.